Okay, so this is the practice for naming ionic compounds and coming up with the formula of ionic compounds. So let's see here. So this is the big sheet 1 here. So we're going to go and do that first here. Okay, so sodium bromide. So remember, we have to do Na, we have to know the charge. So the charge on sodium is going to be 1 plus, and then bromide, Br 1 minus. We crisscross. Okay, we get Na 1 Br 1, but remember we don't write the ones, so it's Na Br. And I like it when you show me all the work here. That way I know that you know how you're thinking about it. Okay, so calcium chloride, and you can get the charges right from the periodic table. So calcium is in group 2, so that has a 2 plus, and then chloride has a 1 minus because that's chlorine, and then we crisscross. Okay, and remember, if it's a 1, we don't write it, so that's going to be CaCl2. In chemistry, we sometimes call this cackle too, kind of like a witch. Okay, so magnesium sulfide, Mg is 2 plus, sulfide is 2 minus, so we're going to crisscross and then reduce. So we get Mg2S2, but this can be reduced to MgS. Okay, we have aluminum oxide, Al with a 3 plus, and oxygen with a 2 minus. We crisscross, so we get Al2O3. Lithium phosphide, Li 1 plus, P3 minus, so we have Li 3P. Okay. Cesium nitride, Cs with a 1 plus, nitride, which is nitrogen 3 minus. So it's very similar to the one above it. So we crisscross and we get CS3N. Okay. Potassium iodide, K with a 1 plus, iodine with a 1 minus. And we have crisscross, which gives us a Ki. Remember, it's a 1, we don't write it. Okay, barium, Ba 2 plus, fluoride 1 minus, crisscross, we get BaF2. Rubidium, Rb1 plus, nitride 3 minus, so we're going to do Rb3N, and then barium oxide, which is Ba2 plus, oxide 2 minus, so we crisscross and then we reduce, so we get BaO there for that one. Okay, so notice on each one of these I wrote some work, I crisscrossed them, and then some of them I reduced, some of them I crossed things out, but I always showed the work here and then I went and did this. Okay, so the second part of this is going from formulas. Given the formula, we have to come up with a name, and this to me is a little easier. We're just going to do KO. We're going to name K, which is potassium, and then O, which is oxygen, but we replace it. We do the root of oxygen with this, which is ox, and we go oxide. Okay, so element rootide. So magnesium iodide, AlCl3. That's just so you know, it's just like that. So AlCl3, aluminum chloride. Okay, calcium bromide. Okay, sodium nitride. Okay, I know sometimes these endings are a little weird, so you just have to kind of get used to them. Okay, so let's see here. LiF is lithium fluoride. Okay, notice it's UO here. Okay, Ba3P2, so that's barium phosphide. Okay, CSS, that's cesium sulfide. And this is SRF2, which is strontium fluoride. And then we have NaCl, which is sodium chloride. Okay? And notice on each of these, the elements are not capitalized. Okay? I'm not going to mark it wrong if you don't, but just good chemistry procedures not to capitalize elements. Then sheet 3 is a mix of names and formulas, so we'll do this. So let's see here. So we're given the formula here, MgBr2, so we'll name it magnesium bromide. Okay, KCl is potassium chloride. And just so you know, the periodic table that you have has the names spelled correctly, so please make sure that you use that as a reference. Okay, and so now we have aluminum, Al with a 3 plus, and sulfide with a 2 minus, so we crisscross. So we get Al2S3. Okay. SRI, which is strontium iodide. Okay. So now beryllium chloride. So beryllium is Be2 plus. Chloride is Cl1 minus. We crisscross, so we get BeCl2. Okay. Bottom half of this sheet. Okay. K2O is potassium oxide. Okay. Sodium phosphide. Sodium is Na with a 1 plus. Phosphide is a 3 minus. Crisscross. We get Na3P. I want to take one of those and nap. Okay. Gallium. Gallium is strange. It's on the other side of the periodic table, but it's still a 3 plus. Nitride is a 3 minus, so we crisscross, and then we reduce if we need to. N. Okay, and so because these are the same, we reduce it. Li3N, this is going to be lithium nitride. And then calcium oxide, Ca2 plus, O2 minus, we crisscross. And then because it's Ca2O2, we reduce it to CaO. Okay, so there it is. This is the practice for the naming of ionic compounds in preparation for your quiz. Okay, everybody, have a great day.